Blacksmithing and welding seem to go hand in hand, but there's a ton to learn about each trade. And even though while at the maker camp, it might have gotten cold at night, that didn't stop us from turning up the heat in the blacksmithing tent to learn about different types of equipment, techniques, and skills it takes to move some metal.
So what are you doing here, Brett?
I'm forging some blades.
That's modest. That's a modest blade.
I started making these meat cleavers because I liked them, and then I found a place in Chicago that started selling them for me.
That's Genghis Khan stuff.
Yeah, right. I don't necessarily think it's butchers. I think it's guys who are like into the barbecue circuit, and it's like who's got the biggest dick. So they end up pulling it out. And, yeah. Over here we got.
Show me it. Let's go.
It is a electro-pneumatic forging hammer. It's like a scaled-down version of the Notzel 2B and the 3Bs.
That's Japanese to me. Oh, that's got a lot of bits.
Self-contained, has its own air compressor, so you don't have to plug it into anything.
That thing's putting in work.
Yeah. They just had it at the Quad State Roundup. They ran it like 12, 14 hours a day for like 4 days straight.
So one thing that really fascinates me about metal, I'm a welder by trade. I know nothing about knife making or heat treating, but I love metallurgy. The way that you can change metal and manipulate it. As far as heat treating, what is like the quickest and simplest trick to the perfect heat treat?
Oh, perfect heat treat. One of the biggest things we tell people, especially on the show too, is forge thick, grind thin. We get a lot of times people are drawing steel out, like on these power hammers here, drawing it out too thin and long, not fullering stuff, making it wide enough so you got too much surface area that's going to move around on you. So leave it a little bit thicker, give yourself some sacrificial material, so if it does warp, you can grind it out instead of fighting with it and probably breaking the blade.
It holds a lot of heat better. It's easier to control on a thinner part, especially if you forge uneven and you got a thinner spot somewhere because you went crazy and you got bumps and loops, then there's the middles. Wherever it's going to be thinner is going to get way more overheated.
Yeah, if you want to play around with how thin I can get it without warping it, do that at home, not during a $10,000 challenge.
That's some great advice. We appreciate you, man. And so you can melt steel, not in a propane forge. It just won't get hot enough.
In a propane forge, we can control the temperature. In a coal forge, yeah, the outside of it is really hot, but like inside the pot, you get up to
like smoking a pork butt versus grilling a steak.
Exactly.
Yeah, but metal.
Right.
Awesome.
We got asked to weld some handles onto some wrenches, and we're really curious about what they'd be using those for, and ended up getting a crash course into blacksmithing.
Today, while I was up doing some entrance and take demos, my friend here came up and gave me a wrench and a pole to stick together, and I TIG welded it together with some stainless steel, hoping it would be strong enough for whatever he was going to use it for. And he's about to explain it to me right now.
So I can square this off real quick, hit it with a cutter, and then we'll actually try to do a twist. I'll let you do one.
Oh, heck yeah.
This will be fun since I'll just let you have it.
Heck yeah.
So what I'm checking is how flexible it is in here. So right now we're pretty flexible. First thing we're going to do is start to square this off. We'll hold it across the anvil. Metal round, metal square. After we make that square stock, what you're going to be able to do is see the twister. Since he made me a twister earlier, so I was like, yeah, we'll just square it off and let you twist.
This is the first time I've ever blacksmithed before. So.
Well, let's actually get you smithing.
I'm into it. Okay.
All right, so go over. All right, try to keep this all solid. You want to go up above your head.
Okay.
All right, and down, and drop. And watch the square. Turn.
Uh-oh.
Don't get too flat. All right, getting a little bend, so.
This is wild. Okay.
All right, sweet. Have you ever done any like heat shaping at all?
Nope.
Oh my God.
I grind and I weld. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. My wife is gonna be so mad.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be like, babe, I'm gonna build a little Ford.
You'll get addicted to it, but it's worth
I
it.
know, I'm already addicted. Can you just tell how long by waiting?
Each forge is a little bit different. Think of it as a welder, honestly.
Yeah.
Each welder is different. So you're syncing yourself to that welder. Oh, the adjustment should be here, but it's just a little bit up or a little bit down, or the gas feed is just a little bit, or we have the breeze coming in, so I have to adjust like this. Fire, metal, it's all about temperature.
Metal's metal, right?
Yeah, metal's metal. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's check it.
It looks red.
All right, come on. So this is what you make. So it's gonna go around the square. Now go. Twist, 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 stop.
It's not the prettiest twist, right? Or it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or we do the TIG bracelets where you twist the wire together.
Yeah.
Same thing, but this is just one
piece of metal, yeah.
It's all about the twister.
Yep. Fire poker, like, you know, you do a little divide here, you...
S'mores.
I mean, s'mores, yeah. This is where the marshmallow must stop. Professional marshmallow stopper, right there. Yeah.
All right.
Come on over. Go ahead. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Oh my goodness.
So you just cut that in half.
I love it.
All right.
Oh, that's way more fun than an angle grinder. Where do you go for blacksmithing resources?
A lot of it is self-made. We'll take tools and we'll adjust them. We'll make our own tongs. We'll make our own hammers and stuff like that.
Yeah, someone made these, right?
Hang out with blacksmiths and stuff like that. You want to own a hammer your friend made. So this is probably my favorite hammer, the Japanese blacksmithing dog head hammer.
Ooh, oh yeah. So
Since you're really letting the weight of the hammer do it. It's not you.
Yeah, my arm's
You're
sore.
going to kill your shoulder.
Yeah,
you're going to kill your
sore
arm.
right now.
So I got a bridge bolt from this place in Connecticut called Monger's Market.
Okay.
And that used to be it. So last year, I took this with Dave Franz, and we took the top part off and we turned this into awesome kick-ass hammer. But this year we worked with coal iron, and they punched this out to make a flatter.
Modern forged.
Yeah, thank you. Threads are still intact.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That is awesome.
This is why Maker Camp exists.
Yeah.
The community is all about meeting everybody, and everyone's amazingly welcome. One thing you should do is like come to a hammer in. Since a hammer in is set up under there, just a bunch of forges. Anyone who shows up, you have a bunch of anvils. Smiths who are mastery level, smiths who are okay, smiths who are just starting out. You show up.
Let's get into it.
And you
awesome.
hammer with us.
That's
now, there are
awesome.
hammer ins all across the country.
Really?
Look it up. Like, look them up. Find your local hammer ins, start to play around. Like, there's a local maker near you, definitely in their garage. We'll show you how to weld. We'll show you how to do woodworking. We'll show you how to do some basic metalworking. But contact the makers.
Yeah.
We're all about supporting this community.